Right, good morning. So wherever you are in the world, I'm saying good morning to you. It's morning for me. I wanted to jump on here. I've been asked a few questions, asked, like y'all say, a few questions by people who have hit me up via messages, comments, and that kind of thing. Where you been, man? We ain't seen you. So I want to let you guys know that I am still here. I know you've been looking for some videos from me. I have not left. I've been through some major life changes lately and just kind of getting regrouped, getting refocused, and that kind of thing. Nothing serious, nothing bad, so nothing to worry about. And hey to all the people who are jumping on right now. How y'all doing wherever you are in the world? Shout it out in the comment section. Let me know where you are. I can actually talk to you now. But I just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that yes, I've been absent for a little while, almost 2 months now. Time flew really fast. My family and I, we literally moved, so I had to redo everything over. Like my old space is no longer there, which is a good thing. I moved to better space, so I've been working on other things like trying to get sound situations and that kind of thing because I don't want to give y'all videos with bad sound, bad quality, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still kind of getting situated in my new studio spot. And so, what's up, man, from Ireland, Stan? But yeah, I'm still kind of getting everything worked out in the studio space. It's a mess over there, but yeah, we're getting it together. So I just wanted to kind of step in today and talk to you guys face to face, so to speak, and just kind of let you know and get any questions, any thoughts that you may have concerning any of the lessons that I've previously done, things that you may want to know a little bit more about. What's up, James? How you doing, man? Thank you. I can't pronounce your name, but I see you. I'm not going to even attempt to butcher that. Parker, what's going on? But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm still here and I'm still working on content, working to put out content. But again, I wanted to make sure that I kind of got everything situated here. What's up, Anthony, Brandon? I see you guys. I want to make sure I got everything situated here. Like I said, my whole family, I had to move everything. So the first month we spent moving and getting out of one house into sometime I was in a hotel in between purchasing my next home because the closing deal and all of that kind of stuff didn't go as smoothly as I thought it would go in terms of timing. So that threw me off and all this kind of stuff that kind of worked against me in terms of getting going. So it's taken me a while to get set up, but I'm almost there. And I think I'm going to start putting out more content as of this week. We're going to start releasing some new videos. So hopefully that'll be something exciting that you guys can look forward to as far as the content and that type thing. I'm seeing I'm missing some comments here that you guys have said. Let me see here. There we go. From Ghana, I see you. All right. Excuse me. I feel like an old man on here. What's up, Carrie? Gary, is that Carrie? Okay. Greetings from New York to you. Greetings from Georgia here. Um, I know that name, Jermaine. What's up, man? So yeah, I just again I wanted to just jump on here. I was gonna do a more official video, lights, cameras, all that kind of stuff, so I could, kind of let you guys know what was going on. But I felt it would be a little bit more personal for me to kind of get on here and just talk to you and hear from you. And hopefully the content that I've put out thus far has been something that's been really helping you guys. And if you haven't seen my content, it's over 25,000 of y'all. So I know all of y'all haven't seen the videos. Please go back, go to my channel and check out the videos. Be sure to go and do that. I have like a month's worth of videos where I'm breaking down 1 minute licks. Every day I'm playing a lick, I'm breaking it down, playing it, breaking it down. I know a lot of you guys haven't saw those videos, so be sure to go back and watch those if you haven't seen them. There is a lot of content that you may have missed in the meantime while waiting on me to put up something else. But again, I sincerely appreciate the ones of you who have reached out, who have commented, who have sent me messages. Hey man, where's the next video? We're waiting on the video. I really appreciate that. That actually helps motivate me. Hey, you need to, pick up the pace and get these videos out because people are waiting It's a pleasure to help, a pleasure to serve you guys with the content that I create, and it's my hopes that all of the content that I'm creating is something that's helping to move you guys forward in this new season of my life. There are some more things that I do want to share, and I'm really excited about sharing these other parts of me. It's not going to all just be bass licks and bass breakdowns, because there's more to me than just the bass guitar. Most of you know that. I play multiple instruments. If you look around this room, there are plenty of other things in here that I do. And I do sing a little bit as well. So there's a lot more things I'm going to be sharing here on this channel. So if there's some other things I haven't shared that I do and you want to see more of from me, please comment that and let me know what those things are, or some things that you're needing help with. And always remember, guys, you can always visit my website. I have continually put up videos there, even on the downtime. I've been trying to keep video content up on the website, fresh content as far as the lessons. So my monthly members have been working through my sound issues while I'm getting the studio and everything situated. But I have been regularly putting up content there. So if you haven't checked out any, or if you're not a monthly member, please go ahead and do that. You can connect with me each week there on the monthly membership on JermaineMorgan.net. Again, I've been doing my best to put it up. Mr. Blair, I see you. Thank you, and I'm gonna try my best to keep the stuff coming. I think I seen you, Mark Frazier. What's up, man? Enoch. I think I spoke to you, but if I didn't, hey again. Let's see here. All right, I think I got everybody so far. And if you comment later, I'll try to go back through and respond to your comment if I have the time. But I really sincerely appreciate you guys being patient with me during this time of transition. Some of you who may have been following my family vlog, you may know what's going on. We have a family vlog, the Morgans vlog. It's on my page. If you haven't been to my page, go to my channel, and you should be able to see one of my playlists that says my family vlogs, and you could see all the videos that we put out there. Completely different, have nothing to do with music, unless my kids or something are singing, but you can kind of keep up with what's going on. So in the times that you're not seeing videos from us, you can kind of see, all right, what does he have going on. So we've been kind of keeping you updated there. So if you follow me on the family vlog, you already know what's going on. We've been in this moving process, and I have a lot required of me to do. One day I'll give you guys a tour around the property. I did purchase another property. God bless me to purchase another property. So I have a lot more responsibility now in terms of maintaining my new property. I'm a country man first and foremost. So I have a lot of land that I have to kind of take care of, and a lot more house to take care of. So I'm having to do this and do that and be dad and be husband and be this and be that. So needless to say, I have a lot of things going on right now. So that's why you haven't received as much content from me as easily as I was doing beforehand. But I promise that you're going to see a lot more from me. As a matter of fact, we're going to kick this thing off, and it's probably going to be more content than you were looking to see. So just stay tuned. And again, I appreciate you guys. And for the ones of you who checked in, let me know where you're from. I appreciate that. And if somebody else has jumped in on the post, comment really quick. I'll stay on here for a little bit longer because I want to speak to you guys. And just say hello face to face and let you guys know I do see you. I do see your comments. I don't get a chance to respond to all of them. I have a lot of videos on YouTube, and sometimes I don't always get the notifications for the new comments. So I have to sometimes go back and check for the new comments that have been posted on the videos. And it's difficult sometimes to go through all of the videos. I'm personally doing it. Nobody else is doing it right now. Nobody else is going through and checking the video. So it's me that's personally going through and checking the comment and replying and responding to the messages that I've seen. So if I haven't responded to a message that you sent to me, it wasn't intentional. I probably didn't see it. So forgive me if I haven't responded to you quick enough or in a time that you would have liked. So Am I don't know when I'm coming to Buffalo, man. I would like to come soon, but as of now, I don't know. So, I see people are talking about New Birth. Yeah, for the people who know about New Birth, I'm no longer there. Not this Sunday, but the past Sunday, the 26th, I think, was my last Sunday. And that's another thing, a major life change. Nothing bad or anything like that. I've been at New Birth. For the people who know or don't know what New Birth is, that's a ministry that I used to be a part of. I was music director there, bass player there, and I was there for 12 years. Some great times there. Really well known church here in the Atlanta, Georgia area, Bishop Eddie Long, for the people who know of the ministry that way. Again, I'm no longer at the ministry now. There's a different leader there, Pastor Jamal Bryant and Jonathan Nelson, who's over the music now. Had an opportunity to work with him for a little while, which was really cool. Tiffany Boone, another great singer. So had an opportunity to work with some really cool people for a little while before I made my transition from there. So again, major life changes, guys. So for the ones who asked, yeah, I'm not there with the posse anymore. I was the last of the original crew that was there when I came 12 years ago. So it's definitely a different sound, but I commend them in moving forward. And I walked away, and I'm gonna do some things pretty soon. Hopefully, to talk. I've been doing clinics and that kind of thing, and one of the things I've been trying to express in the clinics to musicians, younger musicians especially, is stability. Being able to be at a place for over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. How do you do that as a musician? How do you maintain stability in a world where everything is moving so fast? You know, everybody wants the next newest, the next hottest thing. How do you maintain that stability? So I'm gonna do some things. I probably won't do them in videos because I don't want to put anybody to sleep talking about that. I know y'all just, man, hurry up and play something, you know. So I probably won't do that in the videos. I am doing that in the clinics, however, when I come out and when I speak and that type of thing. So if you want me to come to where you are, Ireland, Ghana, wherever you are, let's set it up. Send me some direct messages. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, please do that. I do respond to the direct messages that I receive on Instagram, J Morgan Bass on Instagram, and I encourage you as well to let me hold on. Let me check this out before I miss some more messages. All right, I'm trying to go back. I see Chuck from Michigan. What's up, man? Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it if you're still here. Thank you, Parker, coming about the lessons. My guy from London. Thank you. So I appreciate you giving me a little leeway to take my time. I'm gonna come back soon. The UK, I see you. Signal chain use. I'll have to do that actually in another video. Um, so let's see here on the base. How did I break? Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, I see you guys are coming. Some of the things you want me to talk about. All right, I see you, and I'll go back and read these comments as I put together more content. I see you from Russia, David. Um, I want to gather a band. You done that? Give me some advice on how. Yeah, one of the things I will answer that, David. One of the things you want to do, man, if you're not already doing it, is connect via social media, man. Um, YouTube and Facebook and really Instagram has made the world so small now. And I don't say that in a degrading sense, but it's so easy now to be heard on online on Instagram. There's so many great musicians out there that I'm finding, people that I've collaborated with. People like, for me, I'll give an example. Not necessarily putting a band together, but I was able to connect with someone that I ended up using for my last project, Quamon Fowler, a phenomenal saxophone player. He's here on YouTube if you want to look him up, Quamon Fowler, Quamon, Fowler, Fowler. He's a phenomenal saxophone player. I was able to run up on him because he posted a cover of one of my original songs from my Life album. He and his band was playing the song, and I was just so blown away at his take on the song that I connected with him and said, "Hey man, we need to do some collaborations." And it just worked out when I wrote this song. I heard him in it. I heard him playing the song, so I'm like, "Hey man, you got to be on this song." So, long story short, simply by him posting something, he got my attention, and I was able to connect with him. And now he has a new single that's coming out that I'm a part of as well. So it's like you have to actually just kind of put yourself out there in terms of what you post on social media, and be careful to not put yourself out there in a bad light, because that is somewhat your calling card now. Same thing with trying to find band members. Look for people who are close to you and see who's out there, because I mean, just be honest, if you're not going to go out to the spots where people are playing, like live bars, clubs, etc., churches, wherever you are, you have to go where people are. And if people are not playing, or if you don't have a music scene where you are, social media is the next best thing to do that. Beginner bass should grow advice suggestion. um, Joe, I see you. One of the things I suggest is definitely use and utilize all of the content that you have here on YouTube. And depending where you are in your beginner stage, I do have courses on my website for beginners to get you up to the point where you can really start growing the way that you'd like to grow. But if you're like just starting from scratch, I do have a beginner course there where I can take you from literally playing nothing to being able to keep up with the rest of the videos that myself and other bass players post here on YouTube. So I definitely say that do your homework and dig into the resources that are available to you. The thing, I get a lot of questions concerning bass lessons and growing and all these different things concerning the bass guitar. And one of the things I will tell you guys, and this is just me being honest, if you know me, you've been around long enough, I'm going to shoot straight with you. You have to make sure that you're doing the homework that you have to do. There is no shortcuts to being great, to being a better musician. It comes through hard work, dedication, practice. The world of social media has made it so much easier. Um, the world of social media has made it so much easier for you to access information. So much easier for than it was when I started playing years ago. I'm in my mid 30s now, so the world has changed a lot since I was a teenager, and since I started playing. I have access now to information that I didn't have. So even me at this level of my playing, I'm still finding myself going back and studying certain things that weren't available when I was trying to play years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Have I been playing 20 years? I don't know yet. I think I've been playing almost 20 years now. But yeah, so yeah, I've been playing the bass almost 20 years now. Something to write down. But yeah, so you have more access to information. So in that being said, again, I'm going to shoot straight with you guys. There is no excuse for you to not grow with so many resources available, and you have access to a lot of your favorite players now, things that we had no access to years ago when I was playing, years ago when I was learning. It was, you had the people who were in your home state or home town, or people who were close to you. And if you were in a rural area like me, you didn't have anybody that was close. I didn't really get connected to people who were really, really good until I started college. And I met different people like Nate Holloman, that really inspired me to take my playing to the next level. And he's the one that turned me on to people like Victor Wooten and all these people. So I didn't immediately get introduced to all these phenomenal bass players let me rephrase that. Phenomenal in their own right, because the bass players that I was around at the time were great in their own right. And for the type of music that I was around, they were great bass players. I don't want to make that statement as if one set of bass players is not as good as the next set of bass players. No, I was really fortunate to be around some really good musicians, but the more I grew and as I got out, I could see that there were different levels to the playing and that kind of thing. What's up, man, from Kenya? Uh, so that helped me to grow. But now you guys have social media. You have phones. Obviously, you're talking to me here. Some of you have communicated that I'm one of your favorite players. Thank you. I'm super humbled by that. But the fact that you have access to me to teach you the things that I'm doing, even the people who have heard my albums. A lot of that stuff I've taken and I've broken down exactly what it is I'm playing. When I was listening to Victor Wooten's albums and different people like that, if you didn't buy the DVD where they were breaking down certain things that they were doing, you didn't get it unless you sat down, did it the old school way, listening to the album, stop, rewind, stop, rewind, stop, rewind. You know what I'm saying? And going back and playing it over and over again until you got it. I digress from all of that. Just saying, you have unlimited resources to you now. If you want to be better, the only thing that's stopping you is you. So you have to make sure you're putting that time. You have to make sure you're putting that effort. You have to make sure you're putting that energy in to become the player that you want to be, because you're the only one that's going to be, stopping you. Greetings from Venezuela, man. What's up, Manuel? Uh, that's my first name. So yeah, greetings to you. I want to come to Venezuela at some point. Hopefully, I know I've met some people from there. Seems like a really cool place. So hopefully I'll get to visit there one day. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump on here, talk to you for a few minutes, let you know I am here. I'm still around. Look forward to more content. And I'd like to get on here early and talk to you guys. I'm probably going to get on here and start sharing some motivational moments for you who are interested. It'll probably be early in the morning, so make sure um, you check in with me. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you turn on my notifications if you don't already have those on, because I'm going to be sharing more of that. That's something that I do as well when I travel around. I speak and motivate different people, and I definitely want to share some things with you guys that have helped me to grow as a musician, and helped me to grow as a person, as an individual, because that's the biggest thing. And I know I'm kind of ranting right now, but that's one of the biggest things to me that's going to help you to grow is who you are as a person. That always comes across in your plan. I want to come to South Africa, man. So we'll get that set up soon. I know I'm gonna be putting together a world tour, soon. I don't know how soon that is, but it's in the works. I've freed up my schedule a lot now to be able to move around. One of the things, the downsides about being at such a great place, when I was at New Birth, when I was playing, being the music director there, it kind of restricted me to uh, doing a lot of moving around, in the sense of being gone a lot more. So now that I've opened up my schedule a lot more, I'm free to travel to a lot more different places, as opposed to being gone a couple of days and having to be back for Sunday or our different service through the week or rehearsal, that kind of thing. My schedule was really, really uh, daunting, if you will, for lack of better words. I had to be there a lot for all the different things that we had going on, because the biggest thing, I was dedicated. I could have been out more, but that would have went against what I was trying to stand for. Once I commit to something, I like to completely involve myself in that thing, and I encourage you guys to do the same. If you're committing to a band, a group, or whatever it is that you're committing to, make sure you completely commit to that thing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your family or whatever it is, if you're gonna be there, be present. Be there as much as you can. I appreciate that, Mario and Sheehan, Caleb. I'm gonna say that. Um, so yeah, you have to make sure you commit yourself. That's one thing that did give me longevity. That I was there over 10 years. Being committed, and there were other things I did. I did travel with other artists. I did do dates, but one of the things, my stipulations that I made clear from the beginning with any artist that I would listen, I have to be back for Sunday, because this is my main commitment. This is the thing that I have to do. I'm committed to this first. And with that being a job for me at the time, that was my main source of one of my main sources of income. So you have to make sure you're committing yourself to that thing. Just because a big opportunity pop up, you can't You can't just jump at every single opportunity that pops up, because opportunities come and go. Some of them you may have to take, and if you are a person of faith, I'd encourage you to pray about those opportunities when they pop up, because sometimes you might be running at something that might not be meant for you. Just because it's a great opportunity might not be the perfect time to do it. If you have something that you've previously committed to, I see a lot of musicians mess up their name that way. you know they'll jump at this opportunity to play with this artist or to play with that artist, and they might be out on the road for a month, and it was a great experience for them. They got to travel the world, they got to do this and they got to do that, but their main situation, they've lost it. Somebody else is there. Now, I'm not saying that to say that you can't take opportunities if you have a main gig situation. I'm not saying that to you at all, but I am saying be aware of that situation. Be aware of the grace you have there. People might not be so understanding. And if you're in a situation where people are expecting you to show up and they're not looking for a fill-in, they're not looking for a sub, they're looking for you because there's something specific that you bring to the table. You have to make sure that, yeah, Mario, I see your comment. Take care of God's business and he'll take care of you. Keep your reputation. Yeah, man, you have to do that. Leon, please email me at jmorganbase at gmail.com. I'd love to come. Matter of fact, I'm taking dates to where I'm coming, and I'm speaking to music departments, not just bass players, but again, I was music director for that church for over 3 years, and there was a lot I learned there. Even working with Jonathan Nelson as music director for a while, and other people, other artists that have came through. We have a lot of artists that come through New Birth, and my time there gave me a lot of experience on a lot of things, a lot of do's and don'ts, working with great musicians, and that's for anybody, not just Leon. But for anybody, if you want me to come to your church or your place, your organization, your group, and share the information that I've learned over the years working with some different people, send me a direct message. I'm giving y'all my personal email address. Don't tell nobody. jmorganbase at gmail .com. jmorganbase, BASS at gmail.com. Write it down. That's my personal, J Morgan Base. Yep, that's it, at gmail.com. Now, contact me for that specific reason. If not, if you got other contact inquiries about the lessons and stuff, you can contact me, Jermaine Morgan, at jermainemorgan.net. That's my other contact if you're trying to get in contact with me about something else. But yeah, so I gave y'all my email. So yeah, use it. Yeah, don't flood me with stuff that's y'all know what I mean. Y'all know how some of you guys do. So don't do that. Don't do that. I do check the emails and I do get flooded with a lot of emails. So yeah, just sparingly use it if you will. But yeah, just make sure, guys. Would take if I could add anything to your career in terms of longevity. If you're playing for a group or a church or something like that, make sure you're committed, because there are other people who have, let me phrase this a better way, being in a leadership position, music director position, sometimes you get the calls for certain musicians and you can say yay or nay based on referrals, based on that person's character, different things that have come up about this person or things that you might personally know. I can recommend certain people for certain situations, or say, nah, I wouldn't use that person based on their consistency, based on their character, based on their professionalism overall. And so you want to make sure that you've been kind of operating in a way that reflects your personality in a positive way, that someone would want to recommend you for a gig or for a situation, and that kind of thing, because people talk. And you think people don't know you because they're not calling you. No, people know you. Depending on the type of reputation that you have, people know who you are, especially with social media now. And you're posting a lot on social media. People know you. Listen, what's going on, Mrs. Chawan? Uh-huh. So people know who you are. So you have to make sure that you're keeping a good reputation as far as your name is concerned. There are several names that have came across the table concerning different situations that I could have recommended. people for. And when those names came across the table, unfortunately, I had to say, don't call him or don't call her, that kind of situation. Or I was able to say, yeah, that'll be a great fit for you. Or, vice versa. When I was looking for certain musicians and certain things like that, of course you have to go and kind of do a background check, so to speak, because in such a position, you can't just bring anybody. If we're not playing at a little hole in the wall, it matters who you bring in. If this is going to be a place that's being aired and broadcasted all over the world, I can't just bring in anybody. So, of course, you have to do somewhat of a background check. Even if you're not playing at a place that's being advertised or aired all around the world, people want to know who they're bringing in because they want to know who they're dealing with. Uh, Need a pattern arrangement before one. Please, does Fields have any pattern arrangement before him? I'm not sure I understand your question, Joe. Uh, you might have to be more specific. If you find a video or something like that that I'm doing that kind of fits what you're asking, I can probably better answer your question. But from the wording, I didn't understand. Might be the language used there. I didn't quite understand your question. But yeah, so make sure you keep your reputation intact. And for the people who have just jumped on, again, I don't want you to have to rewind all the way back to the beginning of this video. But just to reiterate, the point of this video, I'm all down chasing rabbits down through here, but I'm kind of responding to some different things. But the point of this video, I want to let you guys know that I recently moved, and that's the biggest point of why you haven't seen any videos recently from me, as in the last month and a half. I haven't quit YouTube, but I've been taking care of some other things first. Family first. Musicians, another point I want to make: if you have a family, be sure that you don't push your family off to the side. How can I apply Fields to my playing? Oh man, okay. So I see what you're saying now, Joe. Man, I have a whole video series on that. Go through my channel today. Binge watch. I have tons of videos that are where I explain just that. Adding feels, adding riffs. I call them licks to your plan. So be sure to go through and check out. I did a whole month's worth of videos where I'm breaking down like 1-minute licks, and I'm using them in songs or using them in grooves and that kind of thing. That's pretty much the whole, what my entire channel has been kind of built on for the most part over the last year and a half. So plenty of content there that would answer your question. I appreciate that, man. It's good to know I've been missed, but please allow the old videos to keep you company while you wait for the new ones. But there will be some things I will be bringing. Like I said, the content that I'm going to be bringing, I'm super excited about bringing to you guys. And I'm super excited about sharing this stuff, man. Again, man, I had to regroup. And I was saying about you guys who have a family, you musicians who have a family, make sure that you don't sacrifice your family for the sake of other people. And that's another reason I wanted to make sure that I took time for my family during this move. I needed to be present because the biggest thing about relocating for some of you guys who have a family and maybe you've recently moved to a different place, a different city, you have to be present. You have to, Flowweed, I see you. You have to make sure that you make the transition comfortable for your family. Don't sacrifice your family for other people. I'll say that again. If you have a wife, if you're a young person with a wife or a husband, if it's a female watching this, that's a musician. If you have a family, do not sacrifice your family for trying to be there for other people or trying to be the greatest musician in the world. I'll use this example. We went on a family vacation recently, and y'all can see part of that on the family channel. On one of the recent videos that I posted. Again, it's on my page. But we went on a family vacation and one of the things we did, my daughter is like 7 years old. We went and did a dolphin cruise where, sightseeing. My daughter loves dolphins. So we went on a dolphin sighting cruise. And one of the things I was trying to express to my daughter as we were on the cruise, she was she's 7, so she's getting agitated, irritated, all of this kind of stuff. I don't see any dolphins, just getting really, really upset. And one of the things I had to explain to her, look, babe, you have to enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy the trip. We're going to get to see the dolphins, but the thing about it, once we see the dolphins and that's over with, we're coming back and the ride is over. So you have to make sure that you enjoy every part of this trip that we're on. You know what I'm saying? You just can't wait till you get to the dolphins and get to the wide open ocean and now you're excited. No, you have to be excited once we get on the boat. Is this your first time on a boat on the open ocean? I apologize for my connection if it's bad, guys. I see I'm getting some breakage there. But one of the things I was telling her, you have to appreciate everything that you're seeing on the ocean. This is her first trip on the open ocean. So if this is your first trip, what all are you seeing? Okay, we're in the marina. We're seeing all these different nice houses. We're seeing these different jet skis, people riding by on jet skis, people riding by. Jermaine, what's up, man? I see you, Jermaine Daniel. People are riding by. People are out there fishing. The ocean. You're seeing the waves. You're feeling the way the boat is moving over these different things in the water, and all these different details. And I can't go into every single detail, but I was telling her, trying to make a point to acknowledge everything in the journey. Acknowledge every single thing in the journey. And then once you get to the dolphins, the point of the trip, yes, that's going to be really enjoyable, but don't miss all the fine detail trying to hurry up and get to the dolphins, because there's so much other things out here to see. You're in the open ocean, so there's so many other things you can look at as well and take advantage of, because you're not on the open ocean every day. We don't live close to the beach. We don't live on the water. I'm not a seaman. I don't travel the sea. I don't have a boat yet. So I might have a yacht. My yacht is your yacht. But I'm saying, you have to take in the moment. You have to take in everything that's going on around you. And the same thing with you musicians who are trying to be a great musician. Part of the journey for me in becoming a great musician is meeting all these great people along the way, meeting these other people, meeting these other musicians who inspired me. I wasn't as good as some of these other musicians that I came in contact with, but that was the beauty of it. They gave me something to go home and work on. It gave me something to remember, like, oh my God, man, did you hear what that person was doing on the guitar? Did you hear what that person was doing on the drums? Did you hear what that person was doing on the bass? It inspired me to go and practice. Through my practicing, I came up with other ideas. Through that inspiration, or through that letdown, through that hurt, through those life experiences, it birthed songs as a songwriter that I was able to write. But without those different things, without all these different things that made that journey, the journey would not be that enjoyable. And I haven't even reached my destination yet as far as this musical journey that I'm on. Neither have you. So the thing I want to say to you guys, don't sacrifice moments in order to try to get somewhere that you think is going to be the greatest thing, because it's not going to make you happy when you do that. And you're going to find yourself, I got a 7-year-old. This is something that I'm teaching myself daily, because I don't want to miss moments with my kids. I have a 7-year-old daughter, 5-year-old son, and almost 2-year-old little girl. So there are moments with each of them that I have to make sure that I'm taking full advantage of. As much as I would love to post a video every day, I refuse to miss my family, miss these moments. Um, I see I missed the missed the comment here. Hold on just a second. AJ, I see you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to miss these moments with my family. And I will honestly say I've been so busy doing everything else. I don't think I've been absentee as a father. I seriously doubt that. But there are moments that I've missed because I've been so busy trying to make sure I was available for everything and everybody else, that little times that I could spend with my children or, my wife, I might have neglected in other ways. And you don't want that stuff to come back and haunt you. Thankfully for me, my kids are young enough that I feel like I still have time. But I don't want to take that time for granted, because time is not promised to anybody. We all know that. So I don't want to take that time for granted, and neither should you. So, as much as we are hungry about becoming great musicians, and I encourage you, I want you to be here, and I want you to be watching my videos and learning what you learn, and taking as much in. We all want to be great at what we do, but not at the sacrifice of our lives. And when I say that, I'm talking about your personal life. That's important. Being healthy. I know a lot of musicians. I know musicians who've committed suicide. Great musicians, great singers, because they lived a life that they felt that was unfulfilled because they didn't have that other element. They didn't have the balance of a good family, or the balance of having a significant other, or the balance of having healthy relationships around them. So they were just great musicians, and that was it. No social involvement whatsoever. And that's just as important as being a good musician, having good social skills, social involvements. Those are the things that help you with longevity, because you have to deal with crazy people. When you're a professional musician on any level, you're gonna have to deal with crazy people, especially when you're in a leadership position. You're definitely gonna have to deal with crazy people, and at times you're gonna be crazy. So you have to make sure that you have the social skill to offset your craziness, because we all go through those modes where we feel like we're losing it, and it will happen if you don't have a healthy balance of music and family, or music and social life. Is going to throw you off. So I didn't mean to be on here this long at all. Y'all always know I stay on here too long because I get to talking, get to answering questions and that kind of thing, and I end up staying too long. But for the ones of you who have hung around, thank you so much for being a part of this, Jermaine Morgan TV, the lessons. I don't take it lightly because I don't view myself as some great this, that, and the other that you should be following, but you might should be following because you might be missing some content. But I am super grateful, man, for the opportunity for God giving me this gift to share with other people. And I don't take it lightly, man. I don't take it lightly that you guys take out your time to watch any video that I create. I don't take it lightly. I'm not that great that you have to take out your personal time for your life to watch anything that I produce or anything that I put out. So thank you for the ones who have lended your 42 point something seconds or minutes now. Thank you for this time that you've allowed me to speak to you. Thank you for the guys who will watch this in the replay and who will comment to this. Thank you for watching and being a part of the lessons. Again, it's an absolute honor and a privilege to share what I've been given with you guys. And I pray and I hope that something that I share will move you forward and add value to you, not only as a musician, but as a person. I don't want to just make or help people to become great musicians. It's my goal. One of my themes is to encourage, motivate, and inspire people to be even greater people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Victor Wooten has a quote from his mom, says, the world has plenty of great musicians. We don't need another great musician, but there's not enough great people. You know what I'm saying? I know I probably messed that quote up, but you get the point. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough great people in the world. There are, but people aren't tapping into their greatness because they're too busy trying to be something else or trying to be somebody else. And the world needs you to be you. So it's my goal to inspire you to be you as a player, to be you as a person, to be you as a father, to be you as a mother, if any mothers are watching this, to be you as a son, just as an individual. Because when you are great at being a good person or a great person, then you can be great at being a great musician. It's that simple. People might not believe the two are connected, but you know what I'm saying? I haven't been doing Facebook Live since I left New Birth. So I'll try to get back into doing more live broadcasts where I'm talking to you guys. I don't know if I'm going to do as much live playing. I will try, but I'm not going to guarantee. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to make any promises, but I definitely want to kind of jump on and give you guys some nuggets, some things that have helped me, because I find everybody is not talking about these things, and these are things that definitely need to be talked about. So again, to everybody that's on here, I don't know who you are. That's what I'm talking about. Cello for Jesus. I see you. Cello for Jesus. Sorry. But I see you there, and thank you guys for watching. Again, don't sacrifice your family. That ain't my topic today. I didn't get on here for that, but it is what it is. Don't sacrifice your family for music. We all love music. Music is very important, but it's not more important than your personal life. And you know, take that as you will. Go give somebody an offering or something like that. But anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I got some other stuff that I have to get done today, and I will try to. Who is this? This is Damon. Thanks for your work and keep ministering to your family as a father of six. Come on here, Damon. That's what I'm talking about. You can have that six, brother. I got three, and that's enough for me. Those three keep me busy, and my almost 2 year old don't listen to anything I say. So you can have them six. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best, man. And I encourage you guys to, if this has inspired you in any way, especially the family kind of stuff. If you want to see my family, we post this stuff. Three is enough. What's up, Jazz? Three is definitely enough. But if you want to see any more content with me and my family, the only reason my wife and I decided to share our personal lives, we kept getting so many comments and so much feedback from people that we personally know concerning our family and concerning how we are as a family. We thought it was necessary to share parts of our family, not everything, parts of our family with the world. So you guys can kind of see. That's what I'm talking about. One and done. I used to say that, but then two and three happened. But we felt it necessary to share parts of our life with the world because God has tremendously blessed my wife and I, not only with beautiful children, but with a great marriage. My wife and I actually like each other. We that's something that you don't hear a lot of people talk about, but I've been knowing my wife for almost 20 years. We're coming up mm, 18, 19 years, somewhere in there. We met in college, dated from my freshman year of college. Soon as we graduated college, we got married. And thank you, Jazz, man. I mean, for people who personally know us, they know I ain't shucking and jiving. We actually love and we like each other. You can say you love somebody, but that don't mean you like them. You got to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? My wife and I, we actually like each other. We still do movie nights. We still do stuff to enjoy each other. I enjoy my life. I like coming home. It's a lot of musicians, a lot of y'all out there. Y'all be trying to find gigs so y'all don't have to go home. That ain't the move. Figure out how to work out your family. Figure out how to work out your life because that's something that's definitely important. And people are watching you. And I didn't know it. My wife didn't. We didn't try to be some type of way to look some type of way for people. We had no idea people was watching us, but we just enjoy each other. But it wasn't always that way. Again, I'm veering off, but if you want to hang around, I already said my goodbyes. But if you want to hang around, feel free. But we didn't always. I'm sorry for touching the screen, y'all. I keep getting notifications popping up. But we didn't always enjoy each other, and we wasted a lot of time in our early years. I remember when we would do vacations and celebrating our anniversary, and we spend like hours of our vacation, almost days of our vacation, arguing and fighting about the dumbest stuff. Well, we wasted a lot of time, and we worked really hard to somewhat try to get those years back that we messed up through just little trifling dumb arguments that you could argue about. And just me looking at people now, married couples, it's so funny when you look at the real reasons why people got divorces. It's not most of the time. It's not nothing. I know that's bad English, but it's not anything that's huge that caused people to divorce. It's always something small. Most of the time, it's something small that turned into something big. When you get down to the root of the problem, most of it comes down to selfishness. Now, I'm not opening up that can so people can start talking, oh, yeah, I was married to this. No, we're not doing that. I'm just saying, when you can find a way to work through those differences and figure out a way to meet and have common ground and build off of the things that you have in common and work through all of that. I don't really even have time to get into this. But long story short, my wife and I, we really enjoy each other. And if you guys want to see more of me and my family, what we have going on, I invite you over to our family vlog. It's on my page, on one of my playlists. My family vlog, I think is what it's called. But I invite you. We're open book. You can see what's going on there. You can see my kids. If you haven't seen or met my kids, you can virtually meet them there on the family vlogs. We've logged almost the last 3 to 4 years of our lives there, especially important events, different things that are happening. So if you care about me outside of music, I invite you over to see that. So I've said this 3 times. I'm getting off of here. This time I'm leaving. I'm not going to be on here for an hour. But anyway, thank you guys. I'm out of here. I appreciate all of you for hanging around and for rocking with me all this time. And I will see you guys on the next video. If you like this video, if you found this helpful, please share it. Do me a favor, share it. All your comments definitely help me. Definitely help with these funny algorithms that they have on YouTube. All your comments, your thumbs up, your shares, all this kind of stuff help my videos. So if you haven't watched all my videos, go binge watch them this week. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, all this kind of stuff. All of these things help the ratings. They help me to continue to create great content. If you think the content is great, it helps me to do that when I get the feedback from you guys who are watching. If you like the content, that's with any video, not even with mine, not just only with my stuff. But if you like content that people are creating, be sure to like it so other people can see it, because there are other people out there who want to see the content as well, but they don't see it because if they're not seeing, if YouTube, if the algorithms for YouTube, Instagram, and all these different platforms, if they don't see where people are engaging, even though you like it, if they don't see where you're engaging, they're not going to show the content. They're going to hide it. So most of my videos won't get shown unless people are engaging. So go back and watch a whole bunch of my videos. Just comment and like. Even if you just say, hey man, I'm watching your video, that's cool with me. I don't have no problem with that. But I appreciate you all who have commented and all that kind of stuff. Salutations, all that kind of stuff. Thank y'all so much, man. And Clyde, what's up, man? Thank y'all for hanging and rocking with me. Clyde used to do lessons with me a while back, man. Thank you for hanging on and watching the video. Jazz, man, you've done lessons with me. All of y'all. Chawan, I've bothered you with licks and different ideas that I've had over the years. So thank all of y'all, man. I can't say thank you enough to everybody. I genuinely appreciate y'all, man. I genuinely appreciate y'all watching, sharing the content. There is more to come in this next chapter. I'm super, super, super excited about these videos, these lessons, this content that's coming. Again, to reiterate, if you want me to come to your town, to your church, to your organization, to your group, everything. Thanks, Clyde. I saw your message, man. If you want me to come, shoot me a inbox. You can inbox me on Facebook. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can update me on your. Yeah. Okay. I will do that, Shawan. You can inbox me. The message about me coming and being a part, or coming and doing a clinic, talking to your music department, whatever the case may be. I gave my email address earlier. I should have gave y'all my other one, book Jermaine Morgan. Just go to my website. Y'all can book me there if you want to talk more about it, or if you just want to inquire, shoot me a direct message. So all right, I'm nearing my time. I'll see you guys. Thank y'all for hollering, for rocking with me, doing all that kind of stuff. I'm just warning you now. I know how to talk really good English. I'm just saying. I've been getting clowned about my English language. I'm from Mississippi. We choose to speak poorly. just to clear up all the stuff about the people who try to correct me about my English. Listen, I did really well in English. I did excellent in English. I just choose to be country. You know what I'm saying? Let me live. Let me be great. Anyway, y'all, I'm out, man. Thank y'all. I'm out of here. And how I find this end button. I'm just saying, let me be great. It's our way of life. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm leaving now.